She was born a princess, destined for greatness. But fate had other plans. Within her delicate frame burned the fierce soul of a dragon, a power both magnificent and terrifying. From the moment she first cried, flames danced in her eyes. As she grew, so did the fire within. Every tantrum, every burst of anger, brought forth a torrent of heat that threatened to consume all in its path. The court whispered in fear. They saw not a child, but a monster, a danger to the very kingdom she was meant to rule. And so, they made a choice that would shape her destiny. Hidden away in the highest tower, she became a prisoner in her own home. The princess who should have been celebrated was instead feared and shunned. Her only companions were the shadows on the walls and the distant cries of dragons in the mountains. But they didn't understand. The fire wasn't a curse, it was a gift. As she grew, so did her control. In secret, she honed her power, learning to bend the flames to her will. Years passed and the kingdom flourished, forgetting the princess in the tower. But she never forgot her duty, her birthright. She watched from her window as her people lived and loved, and she swore to protect them, even if they would never know her face. Then came the day when dark clouds gathered on the horizon. Not storm clouds, but the wings of an invading army. The kingdom was unprepared, its defenses weak. As the enemy approached, panic spread through the streets. In her tower, the princess felt the fear of her people. It ignited something within her, not rage, but resolve. She knew what she had to do. With a roar that shook the very foundations of the castle, she burst from her prison. Wings of flame unfurled behind her as she soared into the sky, a beacon of hope against the encroaching darkness. The invaders looked up in terror as a dragon of fire and fury descended upon them. But the people of the kingdom saw something else, their savior, their protector, their true ruler. In that moment, as she rained down justice upon those who would harm her people, she was more than just a princess. She was the embodiment of the crown itself, the living flame that would keep her kingdom safe. When the battle was won, she landed in the courtyard, her fire dimming to a warm glow. The court that had once feared her now knelt in awe. As she stood before her people, she spoke words that would echo through history. I am the crown. I am the fire. I will always protect what is mine. From that day forward, the kingdom knew peace. For who would dare challenge a realm guarded by a dragon queen? She ruled with wisdom and compassion, her fire a source of warmth and light for all. And so, the girl who was once locked away became the most beloved ruler the kingdom had ever known. Her story spread far and wide, a tale of power misunderstood, of loyalty unshaken, and of a love for her people that burned brighter than any flame. They had tried to extinguish her fire, but in doing so, they only made it burn brighter. Her true power doesn't need to hide in the shadows or apologize for its nature. It stands tall, fierce, and proud, ready to protect what matters most. If you believe that real strength comes from within, that loyalty can overcome any obstacle, then this tale is just the beginning. There are more stories of hidden power and unexpected heroes waiting to be told. Stay close, and let the flames of inspiration guide you. Jibe now and join us as we explore the untold legends of those who dared to embrace their true nature and change the world, where in every heart burns a fire. And in every fire, there's a story waiting to be told.